Welcome back, survivors! I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Try Primitive Builder, where as much as we're getting closer and closer to having like the closed resource loop that we'll probably be able to leave the village on its own for a while, we still have a few steps to go. We've got the toolmaker's hut made at the end of last episode, but we're going to need more village storage, so we have to make a storage hut, as well as more exiles, so we'll have to make another sleeping hut, as well as finding more exiles in general to staff everything. So it's a little bit of a vicious circle of going around over and over again for what we're running into. So for now, I want to look at... probably want to have to do a lot of resource gathering for a while here, like a lot of bamboo, a lot of wood. Thankfully, there is a lot of yellow grass here, because I will be using it for... I'm going to be using a lot of everything, to be honest. Yeah, the one resource the resources I wish that the Gatherer's Hut could get would be the wood and bamboo, but unfortunately, we'll need to make up another, structure for that. Oh, hang on. Is this... Oh, no, that's just, tree stump. That's just that one palm tree I took down. Okay, well, there's our wood cutting going up. But yeah, we've got a lot of wood we're going to need to get, because we've got 3 buildings to put together. Storage hut, sleeping hut, and... Actually, it might just be the 2, and the woodcutter's hut is my own personal objective. But yeah, we've got a few things to still be working on. And I am going to have to go back and get some sleep in just a moment here. Okay, that was the last of the wood there. Let me just go after some of this bamboo here. There's that. Chop this down. Okay, there we go, that's... I'm going to see about getting 40 pieces. I think it should be at least enough for a single one of the structures we need. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's enough for that. I'll go get to the river, get a drink, and then we'll go and get some sleep. I probably want to look at getting all the structures together and in place before I do start going out to find the exiles, just so that way it's not a lot of back and forth and getting stalled of, here's a little bit done, but then back to the village in order to recuperate and build and everything else. So that's good. And if I actually check tribe right now... Okay, it actually needs the hammer. I mean, I can give him that, but I don't know what you'd be using the hammers for. But there you guys go. Oh, this is where... Okay, I can just do this, and there we go. Okay, so that will do that. Okay, that's going fine. So you do kind of assign... Okay, I'll do automatic switch, just that way. Actually, I don't think I need them making water skins, so that will be fine there. And yeah, I don't have the people staffing the toolmaker's hut yet. But I do like that there is they can automatically cycle through once one thing in production is done. You can assign them to have one focus at a time, or... Well, let's go for almost 12 hours. Get that all the way up. There we go. You can have that they'll cycle through the resources on their own. So you know what? Let me start with another sleep hut, because I know it'll be something we need. And we'll get this one right here. Oh. Let's not use the hammer, because we don't want to break apart what we're trying to build. There we go. Building is up. And there we go. Okay, so that brings us to 13 total. So that's done. Now I want to look at the... is it in various? We need to do another ritual. Okay, so for that... we need to actually travel for that to be a thing. So we have to go to the Western Altar. Isn't... yeah, that is... I thought we've been going to the Western Altar for it, but... okay, you know what? I think I know what it needs. Let me just see quickly about that then. So it's 5 and 5. That's not bad at all to make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, 5. And see if we're... oh yeah, we're very good on the talismans. Okay, we'll go get that done. And actually, then we'll have to do another ritual after that in order to get the hut. So I should stop and see what I need for the next one right after that, so I can try to knock both out at once. Does it tell me what that'll need? Oh, it's going to need... so I need quite a bit more. Well, I'll do a lot of gathering and get prepped for it. Yeah, thankfully there were a lot of herbs sitting around in a few spots, so I'll go stock us up entirely on them again. Because we're going to need another 10 and 10 on top of what we've already got, I think it said. And that means I need a lot more vines, too. So yeah, vine... oh, okay, here's some more herbs. And let me get the vines. I can see why the shaman hut might be a structure, though, that you can put together. Because you might be making a lot of incense and talismans, so there's something that you would just want to let them idly work at on their own running time. Now, let's see. Okay, so that was, yeah, 10 and 10. Okay, back here. Okay, I still need some more yellow grass for that, but I think I can do... no, I'm going to need a lot more still. Okay, well, the yellow grass is here. The vines are the ones that's going to take a little bit more time to gather, I think. But then I'll also need to get more yellow grass for when it comes to actually being able to build that structure, too. It definitely seems to get into a bit of a cycle. Yeah, so that is prepped at the altar. I just have to place it and then it'll be going along. Okay, I don't need the grass. I need the vines. I prefer to get them here so that way... I know there are some vines hanging down around the caverns that the altar is situated in. But I can't craft there, so I need to basically... I have to, like, go grab them, get back to the workshop, then go back out again with the completed stuff. So I want to get the vines here, if I'm able to. And there's level 20 for Gather Mastery. Okay, I think that puts us up to the total I need for each. We'll just quickly get back to our hut and see. Oh. Okay, well, might as well get these two so that we're super stockpiled over it. Hey, you know what? Since I'm here, I'm just going to get a quick drink. There we go. That, some food, and we're good. Yeah, this is basically a lot of resource hoarding right now. Get everything we can early. Well, I say early, but we do need it, so it is the time for it. There we go. Okay, let's see. So, right, that was 10. Oh, maybe you can only do... Okay, so you can only do, like, 9 total at a time in the craft queue. We'll get these made up. A trip down to the altar to get both of these little things done. Now, it does seem a little weird when you, like, we'll open up the altar screen again to check, but it feels weird to have, like, a completely blank node here. Like, it doesn't give any items, but I don't know if it'll, like, give anything special for completing it. So that way it feels like it's warranting what it asks for. No, I just need to make 1 more incense and 1 more talisman because of the craft queue capping out at 9. It is a little weird that's where they decided to have it cap. But, it is what it is. Okay, there's the last one we need for that. And the last one we need for this. There we go. Yeah, and it's basically just about sunrise now. So we should have this done. All we gotta do is get the altar. You know what? Yeah, we have used up a fair amount of the yellow grass, so I'll start grabbing just a bit of extra here. Okay, that puts us to 50. That should be good there. I can cut down some of the vines once we actually reach the cave the altar's in. And we should be all set. And herbs. Yeah, you know what? I'll stockpile more of these too, since they are abundant here. There's Gather Mastery up again. So it does keep going above 20. It might cap out at like 99. Okay, there we go. That's over 50 herbs, so that should keep us going for a while. Yeah, here's all the vines. So we can at least replenish a lot of the resources we had to use up for crafting the things. Okay, so I've got 75 vines. That should probably be good for a little while. Let's get these rituals all done. There's that and that. Now if I go back into the altar... Yeah, we want Blessing of Knowledge. Okay, that's a bit interesting there, but we want Gift of Storage, that and that. There we go. Now we can get back and look at putting together a storage hut. God, it seemed like we were getting so close to just being able to say, okay, you know what, we can leave the village running and operating on its own for a while, but because of them going through tools as much as they do, we need to stockpile them with that as well. So we're still working at getting them kind of set up and operating on its own. It'll probably be like that for a couple more episodes. But at least we are, like, actually seeing and witnessing it come together and build out. It's satisfying to see the village expanding and growing with everything you put together. That, and one of the fun things about survival crafting games is building these shelters and structures piece by piece and how they come together. Yeah, so the storage hut is the last thing I'll worry about making. Okay, thankfully this is a nice little tiny thing, so you know what? I might actually put it here so that way I might steal resources from time to time from it. Because, I mean, if I'm going through all this trouble, then I want to have my fair share of some stuff too, if possible. Okay. Is that enough wood for... Yeah, that's enough for there. Oh man, this needs a lot of bamboo. I'm already out. So we gotta go get some more. But at least once this is done, I can then look at going out and starting to get all the exiles. And we can take a little bit of a break from doing all the building and the village caretaking. At least I think. I might actually have to do a little bit of time just making up some tools and dropping them into the storage for them. But I do admit it does feel a little heavy loaded with, like, all these prep steps to keep tackling over and over again. Okay, that is done. So, you know what? We'll talk to the Elder just to... Actually, I could use some sleep. But before that, let me check. Can I see the inventory here? No, but it looks like there is an issue. Okay, yeah, they all are missing the tools they need. Okay, let's do 5 knives, 5 spears, and I think that will hopefully stock up the village storage so that way they can operate on their own for a fair little while. It seems like they go through 1 tool a day. And then I'll have to try to figure out how many exiles I need. You know what, I might just try to get the cap of 13, and then I can just, like, assign them around however I'd like. Okay, you need a knife. I think these guys use a knife. Okay, they've got a knife, so they're also good, too. Let me just head in here and just dump these into the storage, so that way they'll hopefully be okay for a while. Actually, you know what I could do? Yeah, I don't think I need 3 fishermen here, so we can do 2 and 2. And then I can assign another person to village storage. So that way they should be doing okay there. Yeah, no workers. Everything stopped here because nothing's, like, operating. Okay, I think that's there for now. So we can talk to the Elder. And then maybe I can start going around getting the exiles we need to expand our population. Yeah, we have the storage hut.
Tusa kona handa sambuela kona tapione misa kona hada inda koneka torika bola dice kona dala hatribes una kona isla bota alaka da saika konaika kutahila posana kotakila borolaka ise tonoguela wantaka pointahina sia maka hunaita la disa dagahana doyeta brika.
Okay, so we have another ritual to perform, and then we gotta build a bridge. Okay, yeah, we'll talk to you before we cross the bridge. So, where would the... Okay, it said blessing and knowledge, so I'm guessing it is this here. Okay, actually, you know what? We've got a lot of stuff in supply here, so I'll take 2 off there. And we'll put that going there and see how that operates. I thought I had a hammer in village storage. Yeah, I've got one here, so maybe I just have to wait for it to get taken over to them. But yeah, I think this is going to be going okay, at least like it'll start operating on its own here. I don't know if I need the 2 in Gathering Hut, but... You know, just in case we'll get that going. Yeah, I think that'll be able to leave... Everything should be in its closed little loop and working without me needing to be here now. But I'm just going to get ourselves a bit more food, go grab a drink, and what do I need for that next thing? Oh, 25 and 25. You know what? Before I tackle that, I think I want to actually do a little bit of exploring the island, getting some stuff, and, Oh, hang on. Where is the way to the... Oh, here it is, right here. Literally just to my right. I want to get a little bit of a break from all the building and crafting. Like, I understand that's the main gameplay loop of things, but if there's also some aspects of, like, exploration and getting the exiles to, like, staff things, it's time we get a little bit of change of scenery and pacing. So next week we'll probably spend most of our focus doing that. Because, yeah, it does feel like it gets a little heavily loaded on all this stuff to keep going and cycle around the same spot over and over and over. The game does try to get it so that way, okay, this is in place, now you can go expanding it into other areas, but it still feels like it does take a little bit of time, just doing a lot of repetition work to get to that point. Let me get some sleep in, and then we'll save the game, and then continue this next week. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can save game here. And save. There we are. Okay. So, thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Try Primitive Builder. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to comments right down below. Until I see you all next episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.